Hello everyone. Welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth's Stamping Corner. I am super excited that you're joining me today. I have a beautiful box I'm sharing with you. I'm trying to get another device set up on the side so I can see some comments. So let's see, here we go. I'm gonna get that going. Okay, so this is what we're making today. It is super cute. I have some brand new dies on here that I'm going to share with you. It is, it's a really cute little box. So it is super, super cute. So I can't wait to share this one with you. This is what we're making today. As always, before we get started, let me tell you everything that's going on this month. We are just launching a brand new catalog. Hang on just a sec. We are just launching a brand new catalog. So that is available for purchase, but we'll talk about that in a minute. All right. Today is May 10th, you guys. Today is the absolute last day to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. So if you want this month's Paper Pumpkin, it is going to feature the brand new in colors. So if you want this month's Paper Pumpkin that features those in colors, make sure that you subscribe today. You only have until the end of the day today to subscribe. Tomorrow, kits will start billing and shipping. So make sure that you are subscribed if you want this month's kit. So super excited about this one. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Some of the little sneak peeks that Stampin' Up! Has put out are stunning. All right, this is also the very, very last call for my Zany Zoo card crate from this month. Card crate is a class to go. I prep everything and I send it to your mailbox with a PDF and video instructions, and you just get to enjoy making the cards. Plus you get $20 in product. So it is a fantastic deal, and there are links to get Card Crate in the video description. So if you're interested in Card Crate, please check out that video description so you can get Card Crate for this month. It is super cute. So you're making 4 amazing cards, and this bundle is so stinking cute. I cannot get enough of this bundle. I have been playing with this bundle so much. I just adore this one. So you're going to see more of this one for sure coming up. But if you want this, you can get the Card Crate, but the last day to RSVP for that is Friday. So don't wait on that one. That one's coming to an end too, so make sure that you get that. All right, the annual catalog, if you have not yet seen the annual catalog, it is great. You can start shopping from the annual catalog now. It's live. You can shop whenever you want right now. So there are some amazing products in here. I cannot wait to get more of them. I haven't really placed a big order for myself. There's just been so much going on. I just haven't had time to really place that order for myself, but I sure will. It's coming soon. But I did place a little order for some things that I really had to have, and so these dies that we're going to use are part of that. But if you are shopping, please head to my online store. Use this host code. This is May's host code. This will get you a free PDF with 3 exclusive projects when you use that host code. All orders receive that PDF. If your order is over $50 or more, I'm also going to send you the make and take that coordinates with that PDF. And the cards this month are gorgeous. They feature the, I'm going to try to find that stamp set for you. I have it right here. They feature this stamp set, the Timeless Arrangements stamp set in that PDF. And the cards are gorgeous. So, that bundle, actually, the Timeless Arrangements bundle. So check that out. All right, but let's get to today's project. It is super, super cute. I just love this. So when you open it up, it's a cute little box, and inside there are 2 little mini Hershey chocolate bars. So I found these at my local Walmart. So it's just a pack of 12. These are just your regular, fun size Hershey bars. This one, they highlighted, it was for Women's Appreciation Month. I think they highlighted the sheath. So they all say something really fun. They say like shine on, confident. That's all I have left. The 2, that's so funny. That's all I have left are these 2 with the shine on and confident. But they all have lots of different sayings on them, and they were so cute. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to get those. And I actually bought, I think, 4 of these packages. And so I've been making boxes like crazy. There's a lot going on this month. I'm actually running behind. I did my paper shares. I've been trying to get my paper shares out. I have a class this weekend, Teacher Appreciation Week. There's been a lot going on. I should post a little guessing game with a prize on my VIP group. Because I want to know how many boxes you guys have think I've made this month. I've made so many boxes this month, treat boxes for teachers, for customers, for classes. I mean, it's crazy. I haven't even calculated it myself, but it's a lot. I think more than I've ever made. Okay, but let's get to the project today. I am using Bubble Bath. This is such a pretty color. I love this color. And so we're going to start with this. You're going to need a piece that is 3.5 by 8.5. And you're going to score it. Let's start on the short side. You're going to score it at 1/2 inch from each side. So 1/2 inch, rotate it all the way around, and then do 1/2 inch again. Okay, so put it on the long side, on the 8.5 inch side, and then we're going to score it at 3, 3.5, 6.5, and 7. That is your box. That's all your score lines. So it's pretty simple scoring. There's nothing fancy. I gotta put that simply scored down so it doesn't fall. Nothing super fancy on this box, at least in terms of the score lines, but you can make a bunch of these. I promise. I've made a bunch of these, and I think I need to make more. My daughter asked me this morning if I can make a couple more boxes because they're so easy to put together, right? So I need to make a few more boxes for some teachers she wants to send stuff to. So yeah, even more boxes in my future, guys. All right, so you'll notice on the box you have a 3-inch panel over here, and then you have, I think this is 1/2 inch or 1.5 inches on this side. So we're going to start on that shorter side. We're going to cut up those 1/2 inch score lines. You're going to go past the first score line and then stop at the second score line. We are going to cut away this little 1/2 inch piece right here. So you're going to be left with just a little 1/2 inch tab, and then you're just going to trim on that, just kind of trim those corners away. These are going to be the little tabs that fold into our box. And we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So just cut up that score line. We're going to cut away this 1/2 inch piece, and then just cut this away, just like that. Okay, so that's going to be the top of our box. Now for these little tabs over here, we are going to just cut up the score line on those little squares and then just notch in on the squares, just like that. These little tabs are going to go on the inside of the box. They're never going to be seen, so please don't worry about making them look pretty. Just basically just get the bulk out of there, and that will make your box go together so much easier. Okay, now this is what it looks like trimmed so far. We're going to do a couple more things. So I have a little corner rounder punch, and just this little edge here, this little top, this is going to be the lid that folds over. We're going to punch that. I need to get that out. There we go. So that is your box completely trimmed. Okay. Now, before we assemble it, we are going to put our DSP on before we assemble it. Normally I put it on after, but we're going to put it on before. So I am using the Zoo Crew DSP. This one has gotten a workout too. I'm going to have to buy another package of this one. But one side has adorable little critters doing, you know, adorable little things. And then the other side is this amazing basic black and white pattern. And black and white patterns are fantastic for every project, but I especially love pairing them up with pinks and other colors because it really makes them pop. So you need a piece that is 2 1/4 by 1 1/4, and we're going to use our corner rounder again and just round those bottom 2 corners because it's going to go on our little flap, and so we want it to be hidden, obviously, right? Okay. Now this box is staying closed with a magnet. I want to put all my trash away. This box is staying closed with some magnets. So I have these little magnets that I got from Amazon. They are just little tiny button magnets. They are very, very thin. I don't know if you can see how thin they are. They are super, super thin. And they're super duper strong. I usually just Google like button magnets, small button magnets when you shop on Amazon. I will see if I can find the exact link for these. It's been a while since I bought them though, so it's always a little bit challenging to find those links, but I'll try to find them. Okay, we're going to use a glue dot. And whenever I'm using these little tiny button magnets, because they're so strong and because they are so tiny, I like to hide them under things. So we're going to hide them behind our DSP. So this is the front of our box. So our box is going to fold together like this. So this is the front of our box. So I'm actually going to just stick a magnet just right there in the center. It doesn't even have to be perfect. The magnets will find each other when it closes, so you don't have to worry about it being perfectly located. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to stick our DSP on. Now this piece for the front is 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, and so I'm going to get, there it is. Look how cute this little sloth is. I hate covering up this side. It's so adorable. So I'm going to put a lot of adhesive on here. I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus. I really want this to stick. I don't want it to come up. And it's going over that magnet, so I want to make sure that it's going to be nice and stuck down. So we're going to stick that down. And before we stick this together, I have my 2-inch circle punch. This is in the online store now. And we are just going to punch just a little bit. We're not going in too far. I'm just lining it up so it's basically centered. And you can see I'm not punching too much. I'm going just a tiny bit further. You have that magnet there, so you're not going to be able to go in too far. But I just want a little notch taken out because it's going to make it easier for people to pull out their candy. It's basically like a little thumb notch for the chocolate. Okay, now let's get this thing put together and then we'll put on our last magnet. So on the inside of my box, I'm going to run adhesive along that front. This is the side that we put the magnet on, put the DSP on. So along the front, and then on these little tiny tabs, I'm just going to put a tiny bit of adhesive on the inside of those. And we're going to put these tabs on the outside of this part. So those tabs are going to be hidden completely. They're not going on the inside of the box. So your little chocolates are not going to get caught up there. So you have the tabs on the outside. And then we're just going to wrap this around just like this. And just adhere that down. And that's going to sandwich the little tab on the inside of the box, or on the inside of this little side panel, so nobody will ever know it's there. So since it's only 1/2 inch, make sure you get in there with your bone folder on both sides to make sure everything is nice and adhered. And that's your little box. Isn't that adorable? So super cute. All right, so drop your magnet on. It'll find it. I just like drop it on and it knows where to go. So once it's on there, just pick it up and place it right on a glue dot. And keep it nice and closed. Make sure everything's straight and lined up and drop it back down. And that glue dot will find it. And then you have your little closure. It's perfect. It's ready to go. And now we can stick this piece on to cover up our other magnet. All right, just make sure you get lots of adhesive on this one. Again, it's going over a magnet, so even though these are nice and thin, you don't want it to pop up over that magnet. Okay, so there you go. That is the basics of your box. Isn't that adorable? Okay, let's get our candy inside. We have our 2 little Hershey's in here. We'll stick those in just like that. So cute, right? I gotta put that stamp down. There we go. So cute. All right, so let's get to the decorating part of it. Excuse me. So I am using, to decorate with it, I am using the paper Florist Dies. That's how we're going to make this amazing flower. These are a standalone die in the new catalog, and these were one of my absolute must-haves. I am so in love with these. You're going to see a lot more of these coming up in the very near future. But what I love about these, for this flower, I ran my pieces through with just this one piece. So you're going to get all the pieces for the flower you need with just one pass through. And I used it in berry bursts. You're going to get 2 of the larger ones, 2 of the smaller ones, and it's ready to go. So that's fantastic. And there's other amazing flowers in here too that you can make. I also use this little leaf to get my leaf, and I use that out of Lemon Lime Twist. I use this little sunburst kind of center, this fun little center. I use that in Daffodil Delight. And then this little tiny circle I used in Lemon Lolly. And there's 2 different circle ones here that you can choose from. They're pretty much the same size, but you'll see one has the little dotted detail on the larger part and one has it on the smaller part. And then they're opposite the stitching for those other ones. So it is such a well-designed die set. I can't wait to play with this one more. So these are the dies that we're using. And then my greeting comes from this one, the Everyday Thanks. Now, I was so obsessed with this little pencil, I will tell you. And I have colored this pencil, and it is adorable. It is absolutely my favorite little stamp in this whole thing. But we're using this little tiny Thanks, which is such a good Thanks, and I love that font. So that is what we're using today. So let's get our flower put together first, because that'll give us time to let it dry. So I am going to use my bone folder, and we're just going to kind of curl these petals. Because this is a 3D project, we can really make this stand out. So I'm going to carefully curl my petals. I hope you can see that. Now you want to be very careful with this. If you pull too hard, you can rip the petal right off. You can fix it. You can just adhere the petal down, because the center is all going to be covered. So you can just adhere that petal down later. But just be very careful going through. I'm just using like the pointed part of my bone folder, the tip. And just the same motion that you would curl ribbon is how I'm just curling these little petals. So I hope you can see that. So they're nice and like curled. And so we're gonna do that with all of them, the 2 big ones and the 2 little ones. Now there's a few different ways that you can put these flowers together. If you are making like a big 3D project, maybe you're making a ton of these and you're putting them on a wreath, I would use a glue gun. That's gonna hold it together really well. I am using my Tombow liquid glue today. You can also use glue dots. That's a great little option too. For this one, we're just going to carefully go around very, very carefully these little pieces here. We're not really curling them up too much, but just a little bit. They're going to pop up just a little bit. And then the other 2 were okay. Actually, the leaf, I just want to curl just a little bit. Curl that leaf up just a little. There's lots of different options to put these together. I use my liquid glue all the time, so I'm comfortable with it. But I know if you don't like liquid glue, then maybe glue dots are the way to go for you. So just a little bit in the center of one of the big ones. And then we're just going to layer the other big one on. So you have 2 little big ones put together. And we're going to do the same with the little flowers. I'm just going to adhere those together. And you can just adhere them, just keep stacking them up on here. But for this one, we're going to add even more dimension, so I wanted them to be in 2 separate piles. Now, also on the little one, we're going to add another little dot. We're going to add our Daffodil Delight piece there. And then on the center of that, we're going to add our Lemon Lolly center there. And this one, it's kind of small. So I'm just going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, pick it up exactly where I need it to go. All right, let me grab, I have them up here. I'm going to grab a little mini dimensional. You can also use the regular ones. This one is pretty perfectly sized for the mini. A mini dimensional on the back of the smaller stack. And then we're just going to pop that up just like that. And you have that gorgeous dimensional flower. It is so pretty. And I don't think it's coming across on the camera as well as it is in person, but it is so stunning in person. All right, I don't need a dimensional yet. We're going to put a little bit of glue. I'm putting this on the front of my leaf, just on the stem part. And I'm just going to stick that on the back of my flower, just like that. So you have your beautiful little leaf project ready to go. All right, I'm going to let this sit and dry for just a minute while we do our stamping. So I'm going to pull out that little thanks stamp, and I have a piece of white that is 2.5 by 1.5, and I have Berry Burst ink. And I am going to just ink this up real well. And I'm going to do my very best to line this up. I only cut one of these pieces of paper, so I hope I get it good. Okay, that's perfect. I think we're doing good with that. Isn't that fun? I love it. This Everyday Thanks stamp, there's no dies or anything with it, but it is so cute. I love this little banded one. I have some really cute get well ideas with that one. This would be super cute for a coach if your kids play sports. I mean, just if you have nurses or police officers in your life, I think it's just an adorable little stamp set. All right, this is going to go straight down onto our box. So just a little bit of Stampin' Seal, or Stampin' Seal Plus as I'm using. And this is going to go from edge to edge on the box. So down on the bottom, just like that. All right, now for our flower, we're just going to attach it with a dimensional. So I'm going to put a dimensional right on the back. I'm using a big one this time. And this is going to go right onto the flap of our box, just like that. Isn't that adorable? And that's it. I didn't put any other embellishments on here. I really didn't think I needed it. I really wanted that flower to be the star of the show, and I think it is. It's so stunning. These flowers are so amazing. I'm going to have some really fun projects with that coming soon. Now, my video schedule, I had intended on going live in my VIP group a couple of times on Sundays in May, but between our schedules at the end of the year, that's just not going to happen. So I am pre-recording a bunch of videos to showcase in May, and I'm trying to think of Oh, I know which one is going up this week. I don't have any of that box to show you, but there is a super cute, adorable box coming that features more of these little Hershey candies that are super affordable. So check back on Sunday in my VIP group, and I will have a video posting there. And make sure you join my VIP group for all the times on that as well. All right, guys, if you are shopping, please head to my online store. This is May's host code. There are extra benefits when you use it. If you're on Facebook, please share this video with your friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. It helps my business grow, and you never miss a video. I will be back next week with an adorable project. I have that one planned. Let's see if I can give you guys a sneak peek of next week's. I can. I have it ready to go here. So do you guys want to see what we're doing next week? This is what we're going to make next week. That's all I'm going to show you. So you'll have to come back next week if you want to see next week's project. It's adorable. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you think of this project. I think it is super adorable. It's a really affordable gift idea, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.